Yo, salute, salute, salute. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, family. Salute. Appreciate everybody in the building who want me to drop that Heineken interview. Let me know in the comments. Also, man, something be wrong with the notifications. So unsubscribe and subscribe back and hit that notification bell. You will definitely get your notifications on this good content. You feel me? So let me go ahead and get to it.
Yeah, I've been ready, boss.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. My bad, bro. So we're gonna start off. If you could let them know where they can follow you at, as well as where you from, bro.
I'm from South Jamaica, Queens. And you can follow me on the gram at ESSOWRLD.
Got you, got you. Let's take it back, bro. Like yo, come up, bro. We see you on the Math Hoffa show. You know, joining the conversation. Great commentary. Like, what was before that, bro?
I was a manager. I actually started out promoting parties first in college. And then me and Clue been best friends for 30 years. They've been best friends. We've been best friends for 30 years, and it just went over to me managing producers, DJing, managing songwriters. Um, then it evolved to just working with labels and being a publisher, selling beats, and all different types of things. You know what I'm saying? I just been in the music business. I'm a lifer. I never did nothing else. I did every aspect of the music business that you can imagine. Managing producers. I used to manage Maya for a little while. Um, I worked with countless people. I worked with Puff Daddy. I worked with Dr. Dre. Like I said, I managed Wilder for 10 years. So it's an extensive resume that I have in the music business over 20 years.
Got you, got you. Let's take it back just a little bit though. I heard you name a few names. Like, so when you getting started and managing, like, how did that come about? Is it because of the relationship with DJ Clue or?
Nah, I always wanted to be a manager. So my goal was to use the parties and the connections to get into the game. You know what I'm saying? Clue was just one of the people that I actually was booking to do parties with. His girlfriend and my girlfriend at that time were roommates together. And we all was from Queens. So he came down one day and he was fully blown up. And he was like, yo, why are you not using me for your parties if your girl and my girl roommates and we know each other already? And it just made sense to me. So I stopped using every other DJ, and thank God I rocked with Clue. And then we just became, through the course of time, we became best friends. And then, you know what I'm saying, I never planned on managing him. I just was using my knowledge and my relationships to do what I wanted to do. And it just brought me back to him because I got deals done. I started managing Rock Wilder. And then when people needed to get on the radio, I had the relationship with Clue already. So he would be like, I'm spinning the record because my man managed them. Simple as that. I just wanted to be a manager. I managed DJs first. I managed songwriters first. You know what I'm saying? I got publishing deals for them. I just learned the business myself. I read up on it, researched it, and used my mind and just worked it. You know what I mean?
Dope, dope. And what was your relationship with Rockwell? How did that come about?
We just met. I was dealing with a publisher because she wanted to sign my songwriters, and she liked the way I work. And she called Rockwell and said, "You need this young nigga to work with you. He's fire. He's popping." And you need this type of guy to work with you. And Rock knew me from playing basketball. I was a basketball player in Queens. I grew up with 50. Me and 50 grew up together. 50 used to say he was my cousin. I was a basketball player. And I stole shit in 5-star basketball camp, lost all my scholarships and shit. But I had a scholastic scholarship to Morgan State. So I just took that and started throwing parties there. Simple mathematics.
I got you. And like you just mentioned, like 50 Cent, like no 50 Cent been on the come up for some years, and before he really blew up. Did you see it in him before he blew up?
Yeah, did I see him? No, I was actually in college when he blew up. I came home, and to be real, my god brother was at Murder Inc. So I'm a Queens nigga, so I was at Murder Inc. first. Then I had to leave Murder Inc. because of my relationship with 50. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm born and raised in Queens, and all my connections is with niggas in Queens. So everything that you see me in the music business, most times it came from a Queens nigga. You know what I mean?
No, I got you. I got you. And like managing Maya, like how was that? Like managing a female, is that different versus managing the males?
Hell yeah, it's way different to manage a female, my guy. Females entail a lot more attention to detail than the men do. You know what I'm saying? You got clothes, you got makeup, you got hair, you got beauticians, you got a lot of stuff. You got an entourage. They sell more products. They need to be protected more. It's way more attention to detail. But Maya, to be real, she was one of the coolest ones. Like she more got, for lack of a better term, she more got nigga in her. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll make moves. Like I'll throw a hat on and I'll just go. You know what I'm saying? Most women's like, nah, I gotta do my hair. I gotta get my makeup on. She'll throw on sneakers, jeans, and a hat and be like, let's go to work. So she was simple to manage. But the other females that I had, they were very, very, very difficult. And when I worked with Maya, she was already seasoned already. She was already known. I wasn't there for the launching of her. I was there for the maintenance of who she was. You know what I'm saying? After Fear of Flying came out. You know what I mean? And I got that relationship from Rockwilder. I got my relationship with Beyonce from Rockwilder. I got my relationship with Hove from Rockwilder. You know what I'm saying? They called me and Rockwilder like Batman and Robin. I was like his little brother. You know what I'm saying? That he just bought into the world to say you're a A-list manager now. And I use my wits and smarts. Like I said, I worked with a lawyer. I learned from other managers. You know what I'm saying? Sylvia Rome was a big deal that would teach me and tell me psychological things to stay ahead and to get ahead. And I'm gonna keep it real. I heard them all. Some of them I used, some of them I actually didn't. You know what I'm saying? And it cost me. It took me like 10 years to get back to this point to where I was. I was with Dr. Dre, Puffy. I was at the top of the food chain. You know what I'm saying? But I was young. And it went to my head. And I made mistakes. I put fucking with women in front of getting my money. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to redirect and use the relationships. Thank God that I had those. And I went and did clothing. I went and did some shit with some sports shit. And I came right back to music again because the relationships are still there.
No, I got you. I got you. And like you said, like with the 50 Cent and the whole Murder Inc. situation, and how like you had to leave Murder Inc. Was it any other artists that came across where some politics had came in play where you had to stop rocking with that particular brand?
Nah, and it wasn't really no politics, to be really real. It was just Irv Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Irv Gotti just didn't see, like, Irv Gotti was from north side of Queens, I'm from south side of Queens, and no matter what, like, I wasn't into no drug dealing and then no street shit with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So niggas that knew me. You know what I'm saying? They like, he ain't got nothing to do with that shit. 50 never thought that I had nothing to do with that shit, but I couldn't be in neither place. So while G Unit was pumping, and that's my hometown niggas, I can't be with them because I was already at fucking Murder Inc. And I don't want Supreme and them thinking I'm doing some other side shit. And then 50 of them don't trust me the same, although I'm not a street nigga and I'm not doing none of that. Why? Because I was just at Murder Inc. working, not thugging, working. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't matter because when you from South Side and you got a God brother here, and you got a dude that you really love, 50 Cent here, you can't choose a side. You stuck in the middle. And now I had to find a way to make money. And then what happened? Another Queens nigga, Corey Rooney, was running Sony with Tommy Mottola. And another Queens nigga named Lauren Dawson was his producer. And Lauren knew my mother and father and said, yo, come over here and manage me, my nigga. Now you doing pop records with Celine Dion, J-Lo, Jessica Simpson, and shit like that. So I had to learn the pop shit now, like how they move and their point system and the lawyers that they fuck with, and being a black dude with all of these white people was real different coming from Murder Inc. and fucking with hip hop and street niggas. You know what I'm saying?
No, dope. That's why I wanted to ask you. So, like, when you cross over from like hip hop to pop, was it a big transition, or you just fell in pocket?
The hip hop was, I had just got on. So I wasn't really, I was making a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like I was popping. Ja Rule was popping. My God brother was popping. But I was trying to sell beats off the relationships that I was gaining from them. You know what I'm saying? So when I went over to the pop shit, that was my first time really making money. I did my first deal. I did a publishing deal there. I sold my first tracks to J-Lo and all of that there. You know what I'm saying? I started managing producers. I started seeing royalties. So it wasn't nothing to really switch over, because the business is the business. It's just the people that you're around. When you doing hip hop, nigga, I could come up smoking weed, chilling. When I'm around these people, I still could dress the same, but I might not have on Jordans. I might have on Stan Smith Adidas, a more cleaner look. I'm not coming in smelling like weed, but when I leave, I roll my shit up. That was the only difference in it. And the money with the pop shit is way bigger, bro. Way bigger. When we did Destiny's Child records, we got more money up front, and the first royalty check was $360,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you do royalty checks with 50 royalty check from us for the first time, and 50 huge, right? 50 shit was 118,000, which is a lot of money for niggas. But when you think you doing Destiny's Child and you're getting less of a percentage, but you're making triple the money, my guy. So pop records is where the money's at. If you really want, you gotta be like with DMX or Jay-Z to be comparable to what pop motherfuckers is getting. Jason Derulo, you don't even understand what he's getting. He's on a whole nother fan base and level where us black people don't even give a fuck what Jason Derulo does, and he's rich as hell. He's rich as hell. He's on that pop wave.
No doubt, no doubt. And like with Destiny's Child, like you said, Destiny's Child, like they had a few members that they replaced, as well as a few members that got dropped. So was you around during that time frame?
I know Michelle. So I knew Tanisha Michelle right before she got in the group. That's the only ones that I knew. So I actually got in pocket with them after the other girls was gone. I didn't know Beyonce or none of them until the other girls was gone. Tanitra was actually the first one that introduced me to Beyonce and Kelly. Tanitra is really Michelle, but that's her real name, Tanitra. You know what I'm saying? So she introduced me to Beyonce, and she introduced me to Kelly when I just started working with Corey Rooney with the Lauren Dawson dude. Because the Lauren Dawson dude from Queens was a child prodigy. He was on the road with Mary J. Blige. He was on the road with Monica at 15 years old. He was a child prodigy on keyboard. So he had a lot of relationships because Tanisha used to sing background for Monica. So when she got to Destiny's Child shit, we was the first ones to see her when they announced her being inside the group. We was in the hotel, the Waldorf Astoria on 57th Street when she first got announced being inside the group. So that's how I met them. And then later on, Rockwilder knew B&M, and we wound up working together, which made it smooth because I already knew Tanitra already. So they just brought us on. So Rock knew Beyonce and Kelly already, and I knew Tanitra already. And the songwriters that wrote If and Free for Destiny Child, those were my songwriters. So I had the whole shit rocking. You know what I'm saying? That was right when she got with Jay. They wasn't even married yet.
Got you. And like over the years, was you still able to keep a relationship with like Beyonce? I know you mentioned Jay-Z as well.
Yeah, we cool. I mean, with the businesses, it's like you fuck with niggas when you got a lot of business with them. So when we were doing a lot of business with them, I saw them more. You know what I'm saying? But after they went off and I stopped managing Rock Wilder and I'm doing different things, yeah, I would bump into them. But if I ain't got no work for Tata, me and Tata used to manage producers together when they first cracked open Rock Nation. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got no business with them, it's no room to be around them. Every relationship they got is friends and business is circular. So if you're not coming in there saying, yo, I'm fucking with a ball player, or I'm doing this, or let me bring this act to you, or they want your act, I'm not gonna see Hove like that. I see Clue all the time. I got the fucking alarm to Clue's crib. I know his girl. I can go in the house. We still get money together. I still be at the radio station because my circle is small. I don't reach out to other people. I just work with them. So if y'all see me with Hove later on, y'all will say he's doing good work, and that's why he's with Hove. Hove is not his best friend or nothing. They're together on a business tip, and that's how I keep it with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Puffy the same way. Dr. Dre the same way. If I have something for Dre, I'll get a hold of Dre and I'll talk to him. If I have something for Puffy, like the show that we on with Math, I reached out to niggas. I want us to be on Revolt. I got the relationship with Puffy. I know that he'll fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? But if he's not going to fuck with something, I'm just not calling him to call him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, Puff, let me get on your boat. You on the Amalfi Coast. I'm cool on that. I don't want to spend $10,000 to chill with Puff Daddy. I'd rather make money with him instead of doing that shit.
Makes sense. And like, the music business, we hear about it being up and down. Like, you been in this business. Did you ever have any downs?
Nigga, I filed bankruptcy in 2010, G's. Downs, hell yeah, nigga. Nigga, you gotta understand, being 25 and 26 years old, making big six figures, $300,000, $400,000. Yo, it was 5 years. I never even paid taxes, my guy. I was tripping. Went to college for accounting and all of that. Was like, I'll catch up with them niggas when I catch up with them. No, they caught up with me. You know what I'm saying? Once they caught up with me, they rocked me to death. I broke up with my baby moms. So now I'm paying for 2 homes. I'm paying child support. And the game changed. That's when there was no budgets. There was nothing moving. Streaming wasn't monetized yet. I'm an old motherfucker. Streaming wasn't making no money at this time. So everybody was streaming and there was no deals to be made. Once they did the deal and they monetized streaming, that brought money back to the game. So mad people filed bankruptcy. You don't remember when niggas was killing themselves and all of that? That was because of money. Because, this is all we ever did. I never had a job. I promoted parties. I always worked for myself. And now I'm in here filing bankruptcy with no work experience. What the fuck am I going to do? Was what niggas was thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you. Like, during that time, though, wasn't like 2010, wasn't that like the beginning of the recession?
Yes, that was all of that. So you had the recession going on, you had the real estate fucked up, and the music business wasn't making no money. So you know what I did? I started DJing again. I turned to Clue. Clue was still getting a ton of money on nightlife. I'm like, how the fuck? He's like, he's still doing parties 4 nights out the fucking week, getting $5,000 a party. And I walked I walked away from that management. So that could have been $4,000 a week for me. So he was like, whoa, you want to get money again? Well, you're going to road manage me and you're going to book my parties and you're going to do this. That's how you'll make your money. So it wasn't a chunk of money, but it was money I didn't need to work for because I would still be with him. And it put money in my pocket. So I might have made about $800 a week cash, which was tough because I was used to making $10,000 a month, $15,000. So now I'm making $3,200 a month. So I only could pay for everything. I couldn't go nowhere. I was buying fucking dubs of weed now. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat, and I'm still bringing in about $4,000 a month, but it wasn't enough. I had a house, a kid, and all that. Nigga was running around broke, and I had to file bankruptcy straight up.
Oh, got you. And like far as all your years in the business, is it anybody that you work with that you like? It was always a good vibe.
Always a good vibe. Puffy was
Like
Puffy.
no issues. Like during the time span of you working with them, like they would be more so like your favorite to work with.
Puffy was my favorite to work with. I liked working with Dre, but I didn't have a lot of time with Dre. You know what I'm saying? But working with Puffy was really, really dope because the shit was fun. I got paid. I traveled. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to pay for shit when I was rolling with this nigga. Shit was popping fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? He introduced you to girl. He ain't on that funny shit. If he got bitches, you got bitches. It was a party, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he fuck with you, you gonna live a good life. If he fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of nobody else. The Rock Wilder always was a good time. Always showed me love. Rock Wilder made me comfortable in the music.
I love him. He mad cool.
Yeah, Rock and Rock cool. Actually cool as fuck. And Rock taught me how to produce. So he gave me skills on, you don't gotta make beats to produce the record. You put the songwriter and you put the beat nigga together and you do the vocals. That's how you produce the record. So he gave me skills to keep making money. You know what I'm saying? And then people started to look at me like, that's when Dr. Dre called me the best manager he's ever fucking met because I knew the business, I could watch the money, I could read contracts, and I could help you make records. I wanted to be a super manager, somebody that nobody could fuck with. And it worked, but it was a lot of responsibility and it was a lot of pressure that I wasn't thinking about in advance to keep making that money. Not pressure to do it, but to keep making the money for the people around you and the lifestyle that's exciting you to do this shit. That's what it was for me.
Got you. Was it any songs like that you can name that people might know that they might not know that you was behind?
If in Free with fucking Destiny's Child, my songwriters wrote those. Rock put the beat together, but Rock was sick when we had to do the vocals with B and them. You know what I'm saying? Rock was sick. So I did those records with B and fucking Kelly and my songwriters and all of that. Most of them, like, I got credit for, I helped to do some work on Panda. I got a platinum plaque for Panda. Shit that Yummy wrote that came out across seas and shit like that. It was always like a little dabble here and there because I was always staying close to who I was as a manager, and I only did things if needed. And mad shit I didn't take credit for. I did mad shit with Maya that I never took credit for. Stuff that was big, stuff that wasn't big. But I just stood behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Let them get their credit, let them do the creative thing.
You can take credit now and tell us.
Nah, I don't really want to blow nobody up and all that. Because that's what everybody's doing now. Oh, I really did that and I did that. I don't want to do that because the people that helped me, like, they taught me. They just allowed me to say, yo, what do you think about this? What would you change about this? I trust your ear. You know what I'm saying? Puffy used to send me stuff. Clue, at the height of his shit, would send me stuff. Yo, tell me what you think about this. Is this shit fire? Is this shit radio? You know what I'm saying? So when you're coming up, you want these people who are great to value your opinion. I wasn't thinking about no credit from that shit. Because these was the same people that was cutting me checks and put me in position to eat and fucking blow up as a manager. So I just stayed in my lane. You know what I mean? I still do. I just stay in my lane. That's all.
And like your span through the music industry, like artists versus like the late 90s, early 2000s versus the artists today, is there a difference?
Oh man, everybody says that. Of course, it's a difference, but it's not because of the art. It's not because of the talent right now. It's because of the expectation, the speed that you got to come out with music. It ain't because of them. See, back in the days, we would wait for 3 years for a nigga to put out a project. 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So that shit changed, and people think that shit changed because of this generation. The first nigga to change that was Irv Gotti and fucking DMX. When DMX is coming out with an album every year, which forced Jay-Z to come out with an album every year. And then remember when DMX ramped it up and he put 2 albums out in one fucking year, and they both sold 4 million. So when he did that, motherfuckers was like, yo, we don't gotta wait and put out albums. Yo, make that record. We putting this shit out now, yo. And that changed the game. Then you add technology. The technology made this shit faster. Then you add the attention span of people. Attention span of people, which Clark Kent told me now, is 8 seconds. Shit used to be like 3 minutes back in the days. Now shit is 8 seconds. So if you want to take time and you don't got people knowing your name and you think you can come back and forth, they're gonna fucking forget about you right now. Because if you do that, it's gonna be 48 motherfuckers that then came out and put out at least one single that niggas like. So how are you gonna take time and study your craft like you need to? You can't, nigga. You behind the 8 ball, and all these OOG niggas know that. You know what I'm saying? So they like, oh, they not putting the work in. They can't, nigga. Because their fan base is like, where are you? When Drake took 1 year off, everybody was fucking pissed. Where's Drake music? Yo, the nigga put out records 10 years in a row. Can he take a break, y'all? Can he think about his thoughts? Can he enjoy his fame? Maybe he wants to zone out and go somewhere else. But right now, everybody's like, no, nigga, give me my shit now. If you don't give me my shit now, I'm moving on. And that's why I feel like the quality of music is different. And yes, the 90s and 2000s had better quality music because they put more money and more time into making the music.
Got you. And like Hitmaker. Like, we hear Hitmaker on the radio all the time. Like, how did you build a relationship with Hitmaker?
I knew Hitmaker from Rock Wilder. Me and Hitmaker met in 2002, 20 years ago, when I was the first person that he told I actually write songs too. I don't just rap. And Faith Evans brought him to me and Rock Wilder with a 702 chick. Faith brought him to us, and I fucked with him for a long time. But like I said, I hadn't seen him in a long time. He saw me for the first time in like 15 years when he just did the show with us 2 weeks ago. And he like, look, we both then came up. Like, yeah, like we both then came up and had money, lost all our money. Niggas turned their back on us, and now we back like cook crack, both of us. So it was a good feeling seeing him. But I build with niggas. Like, if I'm with you one day, I'm building with niggas. Yo, nigga, what you drink, what you smoke, what you do, blase, 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 blah. And if we hit it off, I'll fuck with you. I might not see you again for 8 more years, but you're gonna remember those 2 or 3 days that we spent was quality, it was true, and it was genuine. And you didn't talk to me, and we gonna break bread and make money together. So how you gonna have a problem with a nigga like that?
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
And like you said, you knew Hitmaker from back then. Like, so you seen him transition to the music industry as Young Bird, and then, you know, going behind the scenes as Hitmaker. Like, do you see that with a lot of artists, like over time?
Nah, most don't do it because they don't feel the same. You know what I'm saying? And the money's different. See, people is cool with Hitmaker now because he got a lot of hits. If he didn't have a lot of hits, they would be looking at him crazy because the money would not be the same. And that'd be the problem with the transition. Yo, you're not making the beat, so you're not doing the whole beat. You're putting this beat nigga on. You're gonna get 15% of the beat. You're not gonna get 50. And that's a big pay difference. And sometimes people don't get it, so now you gotta put on more people and you gotta deal with other people's personalities. See, Hitmaker, he's a chameleon. He can deal with people's personalities. It doesn't affect him. He's really a nice guy. He's really a fun guy. He's really a giving guy. So those things doesn't really bother him. But other people have hard times with dealing with different personalities. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not. And then niggas need money. Some niggas spend their money. Some motherfuckers complain. Some are lazy and got real talent. It's a lot to deal with. You gotta be on the phone with them. You gotta push them. You gotta advance some money. Console them, be a psychiatrist. it's a lot dealing with these personalities, my dude. You know what I'm saying? And because he can do it so well, that's why you see him eating. And he'll share his shit. So he's like, so what? Give me 10%. Let them eat this time. Because he's sharing, people will fuck with him more.
Gotcha. It makes sense. As we transition into like your work you going into media, let me ask you, like you said you had a relationship with like Irv Gotti. Like
not a good one. We know
that's what I was about to say. Like, so Irv Gotti, you know, from social media, him doing interviews, you see a lot of artists come out and say little things about him. Like, how was your relationship with him?
I don't really say nothing about him, to be honest. We're just cordial.
Mm-hmm.
We're not friends. I don't have no bad blood towards him. We don't really fuck with each other, but we don't have no problem with each other neither. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that he did to me, he did some bullshit to me back in the day. But I'm past that. Sometimes you just gotta move on. You know what I'm saying? But he know what's up. What y'all niggas see on TV, that shit real, my nigga. Like that's who he is. You know what I mean? That shit with Ashanti, that's who he is. That's not fake. That's not for TV. You know what I'm saying? So that's why some people would have a problem with him, or if niggas is cool with him, they'll be like, yo, that's just him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a different personality. Niggas, I'm not for... Niggas will tell you, yo, that nigga's mean. If they talk about me, they be like, yo, he don't fuck with nobody. That nigga's mean. That's not true. I'm just quiet and I'm just to myself. That's my vibe. I feel like niggas start talking too much. They start getting too close to you. They gonna say some stupid shit and then we gonna have a problem. So if we keep our fucking distance, we ain't gonna have no issue. You keep your shit over there. I keep my shit right here. That's the way we work that one. I got that from Scissor grandmoms.
No, I got you. And like when you have relationships like that, where like Irv Gotti, pretty much be at the top of that chain, right? When it comes to that particular label, does that cause issues with you working with like his other artists or people that might be under him?
Yeah, I didn't work. I had to walk away. Ja Rule was my man. My own god brother that managed him. I didn't get nothing from them. Not one thing. Everybody turned their back on me. Straight up. I was in no man's land. I couldn't go to G Unit, and everybody turned their back on me and fucking Murder Inc. And that's it. So now you left to try to develop other fucking relationships. And I called on other people. If you was from Queens, you knew what was going on, and somebody else turned me on to Corey Rooney and another producer. It was God too. I mean, you gotta be lucky too, my nigga. You gotta be good, but you also gotta be lucky and fortunate as well. That's a part of this game. Facts.
Dope. Now transitioning into media, like how did that come about? Like what made you want to get into media?
I was working with DJ. I didn't want to get into media at all. I was working with Clue. I told you, here, put me back on. Like, oh, well, you don't want to manage me, so you can road manage me. You can do my bookings. You can help do my promo marketing packages and all that different type of shit. And we was at a Bryson Tiller concert, and Heineken was there, and Heineken was working for This Is 50, and Heineken wanted to get Clue on his show. And what people don't know is Clue does not do interviews for anybody. That's not his thing at all. So it took me 8 months to get him to sit down with Heineken. He sat down with Heineken, and I saw all these people knew Heineken at the radio station. I didn't know nothing about media. I didn't know nothing about blogging. I didn't care. I was a mainstream music business guy. When everybody walked out, I pulled him to the side. I said, nigga, who the fuck are you? He started laughing. He's like, well, I do this media shit, blah, 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 blah. I said, yo, I'm going to take you to dinner, and I'm going to manage you. But you need to start your own show. And we went to dinner, and I managed him for 2 weeks. And at the end of that, he was like, fuck that, nigga. Let's do a show together. And I was like, you want to do a show with me? He was like, nobody talks like you. Nobody straight up with you. I mean, nobody straight up like you. Nobody got the experience that you got, and nobody's willing to share the knowledge. He's like, if you're willing to do what you normally do with me on the telephone, on the microphone, you're going to be the biggest shit out, yo. And that's how I started. I just trusted him. I said, Heineken, you know, I stutter and shit. I don't give a fuck if you stutter. You're going to be that deal. Nobody's like you in this game. And that was 3 years ago. Literally. 3 years ago, July 13th, just passed. He sat me down. We worked on the podcasting for like 6 months. I got through being nervous. The 7th month, I went viral. That was January 2022. No, sorry. That was January 2020. I first went viral off of, I call Stephen A house nigga. And after that, it was off and running. We went to This Is 50. We went to Hot New Hip Hop. We started our own show. And now we on My Expert Opinion. Oh, I'm also on 8 at the Table too. They actually picked me up first, and then I'm on My Expert Opinion.
Got you. It cultivating these conversations with these different artists and different people from the culture. Is it like what you say is hard, or is it just like, you know, a regular conversation for you?
It's kind of, yo, to be honest, that's why they call me the natural with this shit. That's my little nickname, because it's easy, yo, bro. I shouldn't say this. I don't do no research. I don't know nothing. I just come off the top of the dome with a lot of my shit. All my questions is from experience, period. So because I've been in the game for so long, I feel like the experience takes over. The experience takes over from lack of preparation or lack of know-how, because I didn't go to school for none of this. You know what I'm saying? I never rapped or nothing. I never had a desire to even talk on the microphone. But I just come from the heart with everything. And that's what I tell everybody. Like, I come from the heart. I'm like glass. You can see right through me. I'm not putting on no facade. This is who I am. You know what I'm saying? So if this is who I am, why do I have to rehearse it? Why do you have to send me questions? I'm going to say what I'm going to say regardless. Because if I get up there and I got to curtail what I'm going to say, the shit's going to come out trash, my nigga. And y'all going to be like, he's capping, or this is whack. This isn't good to look at. Why are people fucking with him? They fucking with me because my heart is real. You know what I'm saying? And the knowledge that I'm giving is real shit that niggas not going to tell you. And I feel like that us as black people, we don't share knowledge at all. Oh, I did it. I figured it out. Let him figure it out. I don't go by that moniker. You know what I'm saying? If I know, I even do consultations for cheap. Niggas be paying niggas consultations $2,000. I'll be like, yo, give me $500, my nigga. Yo, you don't got $500. What you got? You got $350. If it's real and that's your $350 and that's what you got, send it to me. I'll still sit on the phone with you for 60 minutes and guide you, my guy. But you got to show me you serious about your pimping too. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can spread this knowledge to young niggas that can afford it, they're going to use it and get out. I didn't know shit from the music business. If anybody would have told me, get a mentor, work at a label, learn the system, then I would have did that. You know what I'm saying? Then I would have did that. You know what I mean? But I didn't.
And you got like Math Hoffa, like you said, My Expert Opinion, Math Hoffa show, and you on that show, and like how did you build a relationship with Math Hoffa to get on there? Or was it
Heineken knew Math. Heineken knew Math, and Math asked Heineken to come to the show. So how me and Heineken roll is, if somebody books me for a show, he comes with me. If somebody books him, I go with him. We support each other. So no matter what, we always bag fuel. That's our name. We always bag fuel no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So when you see him, you see me. So when he went to Math shit, I had my mask on still. You know what I'm saying? I was still worried about the corona. I still am, but was way more back then. So at the end of the show, Math asked Heineken who he wants to shout out. And Heineken said he wants to shout out me for holding him down, for blase, blah. And Math says, why you ain't bring that nigga? That nigga be talking crazy. And he said, I did bring him. He's sitting right there. And Matt was like, oh shit, he's in the building. And he said, yo, come again. So I came again and I talked on air. He went viral. By the third time I came back to Matt's show to support Heineken, Matt said, nah, nigga, take a chair. I took a chair. I forgot what rapper was there, and the rapper knew me. We went viral 7 times, my nigga. We got over like 3 million hits. So from that point, I've been in the chair ever since. Simple as that.
It's definitely dope. We definitely think that show is definitely for the culture, you know.
And I didn't know, man.
Where you see it growing?
Oh, the show?
Yeah. I
see us going on television. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that's coming our way. You know what I'm saying? So because I talk all the music business stuff, I got labels that I do work with that they pay me to do digital marketing, and they pay me good fucking money right now because of the show and the hits that we get and my network. So I see me taking over a label job soon, a VP somewhere where they're gonna give me the correct power to do the records, take it to radio, launch it digitally, and put the project out. Because if they don't give me that power, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm also in a couple of movies. Han is in some movies. Math is modeling. You know what I'm saying? So with all the conglomerate of what we got
going on, coming too, right?
Yeah, he got a project coming. So like, I know we're going to TV next. That's what's coming up. What channel, what platform, and what capacity, I can't tell you. We are talking to Revolt. Complex is coming in. LeBron and them is showing like that they might want to fuck with something. You know what I'm saying? Drizzy, I was up at Drizzy and Cardinal Official invited me to the fest that they had in fucking Toronto. So I was up there. Drizzy is in with Caffeine. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just know this time next year we'll be on the network. Definitely.
No, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope, man. I really appreciate you stopping through, and
of course.
And you know, I think that this conversation definitely helped us get to know you. I'm gonna let the people on the floor, if they have a few questions, to ask you if that's okay.
Of course. Go ahead, shoot.
All right. Anybody got any questions?
I wanted to salute Esso, man. I liked it, the Conway rant. I have a little bit of knowledge about the radio game and how it relates to hip-hop business. And when he first came out and made those statements, everybody got emotional and began to attack Flex. Flex is who Flex is. We all understand that. We paid attention to Flex. But I like the way you set everybody straight. They didn't want to hear it from me. You know, with you and the platform you have and hearing, you set everybody straight on what it really is. It's not about Flex. Because my whole stance was, why is Conway playing dumb like he doesn't know the game and he knows he knows the game? All in all, though, ultimately, I think it was a work, you know, for whatever they had coming or whatever type of attention they wanted to put on it. I think it was a work in the end, but it started off good conversation, and you were the only one with a big platform who came in and told the truth.
I appreciate that, yo.
Yeah, so salute for that.
I appreciate that, yo.
Hey, yeah, I got a question for you, Esso. You mentioned that you know how Clue's your best friend and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you ever work with Clue and Webb and Skane with Desert Storm?
Nah, I stayed away from that because it was too many niggas, my nigga. It was like 20 of them, my dude. And me and Skane is cool. Me and Doro is cool, but I'm Clue's man. If you get that, you know what I'm saying? So I never had to go outside of Clue for nothing. If I booked him, I didn't talk to Skane and them. I talked to Clue. You know what I'm saying? So they did their own thing with that Desert Storm. I had nothing to do with it. When they had the Desert Storm rocking, I had my own shit rocking. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it real. Clue used to be like, yo, come over here and come and fuck with us. I said, Clue, when you got 20 people that you rolling with, 25 people, they all fighting for money. Who's gonna sell the masters of the mixtapes? Who got this? They fighting because of chicks and this and that. I said, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want no problems with y'all. So I'd rather just do my own thing and keep the relationship with you.
Hey, nah, you're 100% right. They definitely had a lot going on with the artists and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you 100% right, bro.
Street shit too. Lot of street shit
fact.
going on.
My homeboy was signed to him. You know Young Dose? You know who that is?
No, no Dose.
Yeah, he was signed to them. He was an artist out of Atlanta that was signed to them. He was signed to them.
Yeah, it was a lot of shit going on that people don't know because the business was more thuggish back then.
Yeah, it was.
It ain't nothing like it is now. Like people think it's rugged now. It was really, really thuggish back then. We was rolling around. I had a bulletproof vest on a lot, son. A lot of times, son. You know what I'm saying?
Do you miss those type of times, bro?
Nah, I don't. I miss the music. The vibe was different, but the violence was up. Like all the niggas that's in jail was out. Preem was home. Fucking Jimmy Hinchman was home. Jay Prince was home. Suge Knight was home. And there's other niggas that y'all didn't even know that was thugging, but they just didn't get a bigger name like them doing business. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot going on, my dude. A lot going on. So now I don't miss those times, but the music and the vibe was definitely better, and it was exclusive as hell. So nobody knew where we was at. Nobody knew what we were really doing, meaning the life that we was living. I'm not talking about chicks and none of that. I'm talking about the travel, like taking private jets to fucking Morocco. Niggas ain't know nothing about that. When I used to come home and tell niggas, they be like, you did what, how, when, how, where you do that at? Now everybody is on a private jet gramming it. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. So it was better to me back then because it wasn't so watered down.
Yeah, I got a question. What's your other talents other than like managing and DJing and doing what you do?
Damn, that ain't enough. I manage, I DJ, I act a little bit, but I just got a big mouth. I talk good. That's my talent. I'm a good talker.
No radio? You don't think about
mouth.
radio or being a radio personality or something?
Yeah, they fronting on me a little bit. I'm trying to work through Clue to get on Power. They fronting on me a little bit. But I'm thinking about doing a radio show in Atlanta on the weekends. Maybe on V103. Maybe. If they'll fuck with me, but they not calling me. I'm actually calling them like, yo, my nigga, let me get a radio show. My popularity is up. Niggas want me to have my own show. So what's the best place for me to do it? Right on radio, right on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to be begging and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely put it out there.
Greg Street on that station, right?
Yeah, I fuck with Greg. That's who I fuck with Greg Street. We just had Drama on the show yesterday.
Dope.
I couldn't even believe it. Drama was like, he's a big fan of mine. I was like, word? Greg Street said the same thing. Drizzy said the same thing. The fucking Carnell official. I'm like, y'all niggas know me and y'all niggas is fans of mine. Niggas like, hell yeah. You know what I mean? So that's shocking to me within itself that the people who people revere are fans of mine. To me, that's dope.
Esso.
I have a question if I'm not in the Matrix.
Go ahead.
Okay. I know you said that females can be difficult to work with the exception of Maya. So if you can you tell us who was the most difficult?
I had all of them. They all difficult.
Good answer. I have one more question. Do you see more women breaking? We have a lot more women coming out and much more frequently. Do you think that women are starting to they're gonna be noticed more?
I think y'all running the game now. I think the niggas is trying to get it back. If you ask me, I think the women is running the game because y'all the money makers. Girl, look at Nicki. She ain't even putting nothing out and she's still a big deal. Cardi B puts out one record every 3 years. She's still a big deal. You got Megan Thee Stallion. She's the big deal. You got Doja Cat, Dua Lipa. countless women to me now, because of the stripper game and the rapper game, it changed it around. Like, it's women, what's Glorilla lit right now. You know what I'm saying? People want to see the females. So, yeah, I think the females, the difference with the female, this is the one thing that y'all not doing. Y'all don't have no fucking label. Y'all don't have not one female saying that this is my fucking label and I'm signing niggas. That's what y'all missing. When y'all get one of those, then you'll be like, oh, we are in power. Because it just looks like that y'all are getting deals and y'all are making money. But when you blow up and you got followers, you got power. Like, you're a mover and shaker. But you need to see it on the big screen. A fucking Nicki Minaj or Cardi or Megan needs to have a label with a real budget and break somebody else, male or female, doesn't matter. Then y'all will be flexing power.
See, Rihanna doing.
That's a great idea.
Hey, ladies, he gave y'all an idea now.
He definitely did. Okay. I'm gonna keep that low.
Do you think that we really get artists to be confident to sign with us, even though?
Who ain't gonna sign with Megan Thee Stallion?
Just
if Megan called me and told me, if Megan called me and told me to rap tomorrow, she got a deal for me, I'm gonna tell my wife, yo, I got a record deal. I'm fucking with Megan.
That's smart. Smart.
What are we talking about? I'm fucking with Megan. Megan said I'm coming out. She's putting me on the record. Why would I not do that? But Megan got to deal with her hair deals, her clothing deals, her sneaker deals, Rock Nation, makeup. You know what I'm saying? So she might not be like, I don't want to deal with another fucking personality. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't be mad at her for that. Put it on the credit card. I'll pay.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anybody that you still would want to work with, or that you wish you would have worked with in the past?
I couldn't hear you. You said what? Who did I work?
Is there anybody that you wish you would have worked with in the past, or anybody that you want to work with in the future?
Who do I wish I could have worked with in the past? This is gonna sound funny, and y'all probably too young for this. But Donna Summer met me when I was young, and I was working at Sony Music, and she was still alive, and she was a big deal because of her pop success and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I talked her into coming to work with me and my producer. And Tommy Mottola had a heart attack and ended the session and told everybody that if they take a meeting with me, they're fired. And Donna Summer was one that was gonna put us on her record. She wanted to cook us dinner. She wanted me and my producer to be a part of her family. She even told me she had a niece for me that she was gonna give to me to ensure we was gonna be locked in.
So why you hate Tommy Mottola?
Why did Tommy Mottola hate?
I was a young nigga, and my producer was signed to Tommy, so
he controlling.
They wanted to control everything.
Mariah did.
So they didn't have a young.
Was controlling, and that's why she left them.
Tommy was super duper controlling, and if y'all pay attention, his partner to control was Corey Rooney, the nigga who put me on. So I was standing right there next to them, so Tommy couldn't stand me. He's like, yo, why are we paying these niggas this money and this motherfucker is going behind our back? And I'm like, I'm not trying to go behind nobody's back. I'm just trying to get work. Who's to say that the money you're giving me is enough? It's not enough.
All the bread. He wanted to all the bread. Touch all the bread.
He wanted fuck touching it. He didn't have to. He had it. He wanted to control it. See, what y'all gotta know is at this time, by these times, these niggas is mega rich. They don't have to control the money. They want to control you.
It's a power trip.
Fuck the money.
It's a power trip.
Yeah, it's the total power trip. It ain't the money. It's the, yo, you gonna get money without me? Nah. Fuck that. I want you to get money, but I gotta be the reason why you get money. You have to owe me everything. I do not want you out there making your own money thinking that you doing this shit by yourself, young nigga.
Because it's all a pyramid.
Yep.
It's all a pyramid. Hey, so Esso, so say you just spoke on the fact that you would take a label situation if they gave you power, a vice president situation. Well, hey, even fuck the title, just a situation where you had the power to green light shit, to sign checks and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So say you get in that position. Do you stay in line and just go with the flow and continue to pump the sound of music that is the now on some cookie cutter shit? You stated before on the Mav Hoffa podcast that you really like spitters, and you stated there and here today that you really fuck with that old Clue tape type of energy.
Yeah.
So if you get a situation and they give you the power, what do you push musically? Which direction do you go with it? Do you restore the feeling, or do you continue to just stay in line and go with the flow and get the check?
I think that if you watch the show, like I can tell you do, nigga, you know I ain't staying in line with nobody.
That's what
that's not my flow. You know what I'm saying? But what I will do is I'm just looking for people who love music. When I talked to Drama last night, I said, Drama, how are you picking your niggas, my nigga? He said, they got a twinkle in their eye. Like, remember when you really knew that niggas loved music? He said, I fuck with niggas that love music. Period. Right. And then see, I know what y'all don't know. I'll be like, don't worry about it. All that marketing promo shit, all that shit that you think that you don't want to do, I'm going to take care of all of that, nigga. And we ain't even got to go nowhere. I'm on the shows. I'm in touch with all the niggas. I know how to do it. Right. I know how to do mix show dinners. I know what makes niggas play records, nigga. Right. I'm not walking in there with no money. I'm walking in there with some hoes. Yo, pardon my French ladies. Yo, suck they dick, my nigga. Take them to the back room, my nigga. Yo, and I know my record is going to be on Monday, right? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, my nigga? Right. Like, you got to know what makes niggas move. There's some niggas that just like sneakers. There's some niggas that are family men, and you can give them, they son, a trip to great adventures, nigga. And he going to be like, yo, I got you. It all depends. You know what I'm saying? But being in here and knowing these people personally, I can walk up to them and be like, I got what you need. Yo, nigga, I just sent you a pound of weed from Shice Bubs. It's at your house. Stop playing with me. It's at your crib, nigga. Now.
Hey, I'm gonna be in your inbox on Twitter. This is part T. I
really don't be. I got my Twitter up there, but if you notice, I don't really be up there like that. I gotta start getting on the Twitter wave a little more. I just fuck with the gram because it's easy for me to converse up there like that. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta get on the Twitter because Benny the Butcher was trying to kill me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get on Twitter to get my shit back. You heard?
Right. Now you was right on that radio shit. Motherfuckers don't understand that because they don't know the game.
Yeah, they just
all about. Yeah, basically that's what it was. And I fucks with them niggas new.
Listen, I fucks with them. See, that's the shit that niggas don't. If niggas saw my old shit, I gave Griselda mad props. I still was giving them props. I just said, yo, my nigga, you can't be from Buffalo and come to New York City, think you calling shots out here. Fuck out of here, nigga.
It's always been that way.
Yeah, nobody comes to New York calling shots. Yeah, we don't like Flex. I said it on the camera. I said, I'm not Flex, man. I'm Clue, man. But you can't come in here talking about Flex. He's still a legend, nigga.
That's not how it works.
He's still a pioneer. And then they said New York radio and New York media. I said, New York media, that's me. I'm fair as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? Right now, we the biggest media niggas in New York City. We the reason why Breakfast Club is out of here, nigga. So it don't get no fairer than me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no fucking loyalty or I'm not tied into nobody but DJ Clue. So you already know Clue and Flex don't fuck with each other. That's my best friend, and I took up for Flex and Clue didn't say nothing. That's how serious it is, nigga. Like, you can't just come here popping shit like that. Like, I'm not going to Atlanta saying, oh, Greg Street not playing my record in Atlanta. Get Greg Street the fuck out of here. Niggas would be like, you gonna get shot, nigga.
It don't work like that, and Conway knows that. That's why I think it was a work.
It had to be a work, and I'm gonna leave y'all like this. Cause he's doing the same thing with everybody. He did it with Mav. He did it with Jewels. He's calling out Busta. He's calling out all this. And I'm going to be honest. I said, yo, I'm not mad at Flex because if everybody going to keep going for this shit, why not do it, bro?
It's a work, man. They all in on it, man. Salute to them, but it's a work.
Yo, I'm not mad. Yo, listen, it's all y'all on this fucking shit. This shit is entertainment. That's what it is. Flex is here to entertain y'all niggas. So if y'all niggas think he really shouting on niggas and niggas is coming back with songs, that's entertainment, my nigga. Period. That's how he does. Clue don't talk. Clue don't talk. Flex talks. Everybody got their own thing. I'll go on a rant. Heineken won't. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will see me in the street and they don't like what I say. And I'll be like, I don't give a fuck. How about that?
That's
I'm
why
on
we
TV.
like you.
I'm on TV. You don't have to give a fuck about what I say. You can just not watch me. And I'm not mad at you. Niggas walk around here, niggas act like, yo, do you mind taking a picture? Nigga, fire your camera up, nigga. Take the picture, post me, nigga. It's regular time, nigga. I'm from South Jamaica, Queens. I don't care if my followers is going up. I don't care if my popularity is growing. I don't care if I'm making more money. This is who I am. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? So when everybody's running around, when niggas see me, niggas know me, niggas say that. That's niggas be like, your niggas know my real name. So niggas in the music business call me Randy. Niggas be like, yo, that's just Rand. That's who Rand is. They'll call me Rand. Why is everybody going crazy when you just being you? I don't know. Puffy said the same thing. Yo, you're about to get rich just by running your big ass mouth. Yep. That's me. You know what I'm saying? But everybody can't do what I do. Other niggas might crack jokes.
Niggas be scared to tell the truth. You know that.
I mean, you have to be scared because niggas be tied in. Like I told you, I'm not tied into nobody. I'm tied into Clue. And Clue he's the only person when he calls me, I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this nigga calling me about? Yo, son, how you gonna say so and so and so and so and so, son? All right, Minotti. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gotta watch what you say. You about to be a big star, niggas gonna come at you. Well, if I'm not worried about niggas coming at me, because that's all they do, then what? Why is everybody else worried about it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Niggas like, yo, Hov gonna say something to you. Hov ain't gonna say nothing to me. Hov don't care about me. Hov is a billionaire with his pretty billionaire wife. He don't give a fuck about what I'm saying from 2005, nigga. He could care less. Y'all just don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, he watches the show. I know he watches the show because now he knows a nigga that knows about hip-hop. The business is on the show. That's cool. Hov then posted us on his private page and all that. So I know he ain't mad.
You definitely stay on your queen shit and throw a queen shot in every now and then.
Hey, yo,
like how you do that.
Because I'm around the place. Yo, everybody in New York City. Oh, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from the Bronx. Harlem, stand up. Like, nah, nigga. I'm from South Jamaica, Queens. We got a lot of shit out there. We don't just got 50 Cent, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, mad niggas that y'all know, one of the biggest gangsters, Supreme, South Jamaica, Queens. He got a documentary. Niggas from Queensbridge know what time it is. It's all about in Queens, about South Jamaica, Queens. Even Russell Simmons, Run DMC, where was they going? They was from Hollis on North Side, but where was they going where the niggas is at? They going to South Jamaica, Queens. Niggas is just getting they just due right now. So I'm the only nigga up there. 50 don't give a fuck. He's worldwide. He's not a Queens nigga no more. He's a worldwide phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? Cheeks and the Lost Boys is over. Run DMC don't matter. Nicki don't shout Southside like that. You know what I'm saying? She's a Southside girl, but she don't really care about Southside like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a Queens girl. So
who you think the next rapper could carry the torch for Queens?
Bro, it gotta be one out. I don't know none. Do y'all know any? Are they sneaking past me?
It's gonna be Devon. He from Far Round.
I think Trav can do it. I think Trav could do it, bro.
Nah, Trav Tom pass. No. Okay. Trav Tom pass. Trav told the story
King
about
Street.
Who is King
Street?
Street?
Far Rockaway.
Really?
It's a lot of Queens
King
and
Streets
South
is
Jamaica
dope.
Queens.
That's
too.
my boy.
I don't hear nobody when I was just in fucking South Jamaica this morning.
Why you say Trav Tom pass?
That's why.
Because you have a window and you have a bubble. Or when he was with the niggas, when he had the alliance with 50. See, niggas forget he was aligned with 50, then he was aligned with Meek, and that shit went awry. That's not good in this business.
That part.
That's not good in this business.
Not at all. That part, what you just said, my guy.
Yeah.
And the
that's the hurting part.
Don't forget, the 51 didn't end too well neither.
It didn't end good at all, my nigga. Like, it was fucking terrible, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, like, synergy is important in this game. Right? I got like 5 more minutes. Couple of my wife is fucking killing me about something I'm supposed to do. But synergy in this game, in any business, is important. Synergy. The reason why the show with Math is working so much more now, he had 250,000 followers when I got on the show in January. He already had the show for 3 years, right? And he didn't gain these followers because of me. We're at like 550 now. So in 7 months, he gained more followers than he had in 3 years. Why? Because the synergy with all of us is popping right now. It ain't because of me. It ain't because of Math. It ain't because of Heineken. It ain't because of Mecca. It ain't because of Bigger or Ghost. It's because of all of us collectively bringing our shit to the table. Some gonna shine more than others. I might be shining now. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of followers. I'm shining. Niggas is on me. But 6 months from now, it could be Heineken that's having the breakthrough. Complex might want to fuck with him and how he delivers content. Then he'll go off the fucking Complex and go crazy, get more followers than me, and have a bigger voice than me, and I'll still be relevant. That's how it go. But the synergy is what's popping. When drama came on, I'm telling you, I've been in this shit for 20 years. Nobody shocks me. I don't give a fuck. Niggas will tell you I'm the stalest nigga. I don't give a fuck about superstar nigga. But when niggas are coming up to me saying that they're fans of mine, it has affected me differently. I look at things differently. And I say, yo, it's because of the synergy, and I get a chance to spit my mainstream music knowledge. That's what I bring to the table. Mainstream music knowledge. Math is a battle rapper. Math fucks with more, like Nims and all that, and Havoc and that different, more of backpack rap. Real lyrical rap is what Math fucks with. I want to party and drink champagne. Real talk. Party, drink champagne. If my wife is with me, I still want some bitches around me. I want some weed around me. I'm trying to go up. I ain't trying to be listening to lyrics with a whole bunch of niggas around me in a fucking sword fight. That ain't my shit. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got their own shit and what they bring to the table. Heineken brings mass knowledge, mass of outlandish knowledge that nobody knows. Mecca breaks down shit intellectually. Bigger talks about how it pertains to what's going on in the Bible. Even if he only talks one time for 30 seconds, he's part of the synergy. So when y'all niggas is putting y'all shit together, synergy is important. Liking who you working with, then bringing something out you that somebody else can't bring, all of that shit right there, that's winning combination right there.
Dope, bro, dope. Definitely appreciate you coming through. Before you get up out of here, can you give us a drop? Can you shout out Death of the Cloud Chaser?
Death of the Cloud Chaser. All right, ready?
Yep.
This is ESSO. Everyone sees sounds official. And I'm shouting out Death of the motherfucking Cloud Chaser.
Salute,
Yay.
bro. Salute.
Thank you. Tell your wife.
No doubt,
thank you so much. Blessings to you and your family and wife.
Yo, thank y'all for taking the time out to even caring about listening to what I got to say. So I appreciate y'all just the same. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't even be a fucking fact out here. That's
nah, you did that.
Yeah, thank you for coming, man. Right. For real, man. I'm gonna be at you too.
All right, no doubt, G's. Thank y'all.
Peace. Yo, so that was an exclusive. So I got a Heineken interview as well. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want me to drop that. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Share this on Facebook and Twitter, of course. The people that's been here, subscribe to the channel. Do us a favor, unsubscribe and subscribe again. And hit the notification bell. That way you get our notifications. You feel me? We've been in like a shadow band, so trying to get up out of that. But appreciate y'all coming through. Salute. You say drop that Heineken joint. Yeah, no doubt, bro. Salute, salute. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Death for the Cloud Chaser. Instagram as well as Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Death for the Cloud Chaser. I am Big Chuck on Twitter. Y'all get in tune, man. Get in tune with our clubhouse as well. We got a club over there. It's Death for the Cloud Chaser. Search that in the search bar. A lot of dope content coming. Like I said, I'm about to probably drop that Heineken interview, so y'all can get that going. It's dope content. So salute again, man. Appreciate y'all.